Jay Briggs here on this money making Sunday. Got two great handicappers with me, man. I got Alex Smart and Jovan Burtz with me, man. We're finna cook up today's NFL action. We got one WNBA playoff game, and we also have the championship series starting today in Major League Baseball. So, plenty of things to talk about, plenty of things to go around. I know there's some NHL on the board as well. So, Alex, off a crazy college football day yesterday. That was a crazy day yesterday in college football land.
Yeah.
We're here on this money making Sunday. How you doing?
Doing all right. It was a subpar day yesterday. Grabbed my best bet winner and just, some close losses. But I mean, it happens as the year goes on. It's not always how you start, but it's how you finish. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. And let's just keep rocking and rolling and trying to make money for everybody.
Let's do exactly that. Jovan, how you doing today, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Just one of those days yesterday where, ended up with plus money, slight plus money, but plus money nevertheless. You know, um, if anyone saw that OSU game, if you were on OSU, you're really got a sour taste in your mouth off the last 6 minutes of that game. They were up six, in the fourth quarter. Should have got that one done. And for anyone who live betted and got a better number than the 3 or 3.5, you're especially, like me, pissed off because all he needed was a field goal. Instead, they tried to get greedy and tried to get a few extra yards. And Will Howard, that's not in the game plan. It's supposed to be a quick look, throw the ball if you don't see anything, and bring the field goal kicker out. You do not hold the ball, and you damn sure don't run and slide. So, these are the things that you have to deal with when you're handicapping these games. Because you expect the teams, the professionals, or whoever the team that you're on, to do what they're supposed to do from a fundamental standpoint and make it happen. So these mismanagement situations that's been going on with these teams, it's gut wrenching, really. But nevertheless, still ended up on the positive side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wasn't the best day for me yesterday either. It happens. I think I was 2-4, something like that. So my first really bad college football Saturday in like a month. So it happens. We'll bounce back today. I was 2-3 in college football, and I had the Tigers. That's who. Adios to the Tigers, man. See y'all next season. Guardians punched their ticket. Yankees, Guardians on the horizon. So that'll be fun to talk about this week. And like I said a minute ago, we have the championship series starting today. We got a lot of action today in the NFL, though, fellas. So let's just go ahead and get right to it. Let's get right to it. We got first three games on the slate. We have the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Commanders. Rivalry game right there, man. I know that whole area in the country turned up for that one. We also got the Cardinals and the Niners. Some of these lines are slightly off. I will try to fix them here in a second. I make these graphics for the NFL show earlier in the week, and then I just haven't changed them yet. Sorry. And then we got the Eagles and the Browns. That's the three games we have in this slot right now. The line in that Cardinals game currently is 6.5. No, sorry, it is 5.5. Currently, it's not 7.5 anymore. It's 5.5. So just for the viewers out there, Alex, start us off today, my man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. I find this has been a real tough card today. I actually only have three premium selections up from this card today. If there was one game I would concentrate or at least look at from this first grouping, I think is that Eagles Browns situation. I don't know. Something off about Cleveland. Been off since last season. You look through the lineup, talent. Talent is everywhere. Really, when you really look at what they're dealing with, obviously the offense is not humming, and I look at Philadelphia too, and I think you could say the same thing about Philadelphia. But Philadelphia seems to come to play in games like this, and if I were going to look anywhere, I would definitely look at Philadelphia coming out on top here. The Eagles are 4-0-1 ATS in the last 5 non-conference home games. So, this is where they play some of their best football. And I can't look any other way. I have to go with Philadelphia. Cleveland's not proving themselves. Philadelphia has shown some life from time to time when you least expect it, and that's what I'm going to go with here. I'm going to go with Philadelphia to cover.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Jovan, how you feeling?
I'm not gonna feel well after saying what I'm about to say, but look, I'm leaning towards the Browns. I know, this team, it's a bad team right now. Offensive line is broken. Deshaun Watson broken. The whole offense broken. With that said, the Eagles they haven't proven that they could cover this spread, let alone win by 3 points. You know, the Eagles are gonna have to show me that they could dominate on the field. I understand that all their players on the offensive side of the ball are gonna be back, but with that said, their defense is still gonna be their defense. And their defense is giving it up. Their secondary. I mean, are they gonna be able to capitalized on this bad defense? I'm not too sure. Given the past few weeks, you could say no, but at some point they're gonna have to rise up and make a competitive game out of it. And I think that this might be the spot to do it. It's the biggest point spread of the day, so I'm willing to back the dog slightly.
Yeah, I understand why, Jovan. The the big dogs in the league this year we all know the stat with the big dogs this season. The big dogs, man, they've been just cashing. And really, if you've been betting them outright, man, you are having yourself a tremendous NFL season. Um, hold on. Let's bring in my man Costi. What's happening? Oh, you're muted. I think I am going to have to kick you guys out. Honestly, I'll be forgetting that Ecam does this sometimes. So hold on. I'm gonna kick you out and bring you back. Join back. I'll bring Costi back in a second. But for me here, I'm looking at the Browns in this game as well. It's just a play on the. It's not really a fade of the Eagles. It's not none of that. It's mainly for me just looking at the numbers, seeing what's been happening this season, and just following the trends. And the trends this season have been big dogs have been cashing and winning outright. So I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit on the Browns money line. I know it's terrible. I know it's ugly, but just you got to remember. I know sometimes on these Sundays we sit here and be like, "This shit's supposed to happen. This is what happens." But a lot of times at the end of the day, when you just look back at what happened, you be like, "How the hell did that even happen?" And sometimes our job is to try to foresee some of that shit. And I think the Browns might do something today. I don't know. It's not a sexy pick. I understand. It didn't make my premium today because it's an ugly one, but I would have to lean in that direction. I'm also going to grab the 5.5 with Arizona. Arizona, they're a sneaky team. Hold on, that's why this graphic is completely wrong. You haven't tell me it's the Packers. That's why this one's wrong. I was like, oh. I'll fix it here in a second. But the Cardinals, I think they can go and win this game outright. It's just they're one of them sneaky teams this year where it's like when you bet them, you're just gonna have to hold your breath. As I say every week, them Cardinals games, you know how they're gonna play out. This game's gonna come right down to the wire. Cardinals gonna have a chance to win it. It's probably gonna be a Kyler Murray scramble drill at the end, and it's just a matter of do they score it to win it. I think is how this game plays out. So I low-key want the points in my back pocket with Arizona. I want to attack the plus money with Arizona. I'm kind of with Alex. This is not one of my favorite NFL cards this season. But it's the way I got to go, man. I'm going to take Arizona. Costi, can I hear you now? Let me hear you. Let me see. No, I still cannot. Um, do I want to start the show over? Is really the question. Um, all right, fellas, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start the show over. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry, but it has to be done. Come right back. We'll be right back.